it's tough. This problem is so big that it's almost like beyond. Like, okay, even he told me that I can be the solution for one child. And of course, you save one child, you save the world. And thank God we have rescued not one, but thousands. But still, Eduardo, this is like, when you see it from the, at a macro level, right. We're talking about millions of children. How in the world we're gonna, end this nightmare, this terrible reality? And then when he said, we need a movement. We need to create a movement so we can put pressure to the government so this thing becomes a priority, not just for government, for everyone. But how can it become a priority for you if you don't even know in the first place that this problem exists? Right. So we need to give, how do you say in English? Visualize, visualizar el problema, how you say it?
You said it, like actualize it, visualize
exactly, visualize it.
Put a picture to
exactly.
it.
So people can see, oh, this is real, through a format, emotional format. So then it goes through the eyes, it moves the heart and the emotions, and then the feet move forward. That's a movement. So we move it to movement, right? And that's when we decided to partner with him, his team, his wife, which actually was the boss, who say, green light, let's do it. Because there's a lot of producers who were interested in his film, but for some reason, Tim and his wife were not, I don't trust these guys, because, there's a lot of people involved in this crime in Hollywood.
Well,
yes,
I was just going to say, there was a big studio that this film fell on their desk and they refused to put it out.
It's more people than you think.
So I'm like,
and sometimes, let me tell you,
why wouldn't they?
And let me tell you what happens sometimes. We won't say names or anything because this interview is not about that. But sometimes people want to buy the rights of, of a film like this, of a story like his.
To put it on show.
No, so they have an excuse to do thousands of auditions with children.
Oh God.
So they can see who is vulnerable, which parents are, broken families where maybe they're selling their kids and everything. And it's not for the movie. It's just for, can you imagine you're doing auditions for an entire year all over Latin America and for this movie, just like in the movie, the first scene is an audition. So anyway, so when we became one and we decided, I put pause in everything else that I was doing in my life so I can dedicate, I promised to God, I want to dedicate my entire life to save children. I am pro-life, but pro-life means not just to defend just the babies in the womb. Of course, that's the most fundamental and most important right, because if you don't have the right to be born, you cannot enjoy any other rights. But we don't stop there. What about the kids who are living in the streets? What about the children that are victims of child trafficking? What about those teenagers who are suffering from addictions? We need to be there too. What about those who were false accused and they're in prison? And we need to be there too if you're pro-life. You care about life in every stage. Of that person, right? And so that's why we decided to put all our energy, all our lives, our minds, our faith into this project. It's been 8 years of work for 2 hours of your time. And I hope this movie will touch many hearts. I hope this movie will raise awareness. And I can't believe that after 8 years of work, only the team knows what we went through. A lot of tears of blood doing this project. But we're here celebrating 4th of July, very soon, Independence Day. Free the children, free the children, freedom for the children of the world. First is in America, but then we go to Mexico, Latin America, worldwide, because this is a global problem. And I believe that if you do your part, you're doing it. If we do our part, we're doing it. And if you do your part, we will end this nightmare. Go to Angel app.
Yep, Angel.